Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome back to the Kop TV with myself, AGT. I hope you're all very well. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. Me, myself, just come back from golf. Had a little 12 holes. Very good, I have to say myself. Right, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV. I'm not going to say it again, guys. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. It takes a second. Literally just to click it and let us know what you think of this video. Now, the name that I'm alluding to in this title, triple his salary if you want him. I'm talking about Malan. Now, what I'm actually going to do, a bit of a first, I'm going to show you the articles that I've been reading so you can see just for yourself what's going to happen in this transfer window. Of course, the Euros finishes in 3 days, and then you can expect there to be an absolute frenzy of transfers coming in and out of Liverpool, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But right, I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. See if this works then. We'll go with the Chrome tab. That's what I'm going to show you. Right. So then, this is the website I've been looking at today. It's Football 365. And I've been looking in particular. Sorry, this is the website I've been looking at today. And it's this one. Football 365 claim that agent Raiola tells Liverpool to triple the forward salary if they want a deal. Now, of course, we're talking about Donyell Malen. A lot of you guys actually mentioned his name when in the last video when you were giving me 3 names that you wanted to see at Anfield. And if you can see here on transfermarket.co.uk, his stats are very good. If we look at his whole career, as you can see, started off at Ajax, then went to Arsenal for the UEFA under-19s, and then scored very well for Arsenal FC under-18s. That's a goal every other game, 4 assists. That's 15 goal attributions in 21 games. And then at PSV under-21s, he went back there, did very well again, 13 goals in 22 games. And then was at Arsenal in the reserves, 7 goals, 2 assists in 24 games, which again is not bad at all. But this is the really, really impressive stat here for this Malan fella that we all know and want to bring to Liverpool. PSV Eindhoven, 55 goals and 24 assists. That is a total of 79 goal attributions in 116 games. Now, that's impressive. I'm not going to lie to you. As you all know, these are the kind of numbers that Liverpool need. Right, here we go. SM says, mate, you're a fake fan. Why are you always lying? Before you supporting Arsenal? What are you on about, bro? What on earth are you on about? Shame on you. I've never supported Arsenal in my life. Shut the hell up, man. You're on a channel called the Kop TV. Don't ruin my video. Spread fake news. Musin says, big up, Alex. Thoughts on Renato Sanchez and will he be a good Gini replacement? If you want to know my thoughts on that, head over to the last video on the channel, bro, and watch that one because I talk for a long time about Renato Sanchez. Yeah, I'm going to block this guy, actually. Get out of here, man. Block user. Come on, G. Not to come back. Waste, man. Anyway, as we proceed through this video, big up, Alex. Thoughts on Saul? Do you want him? Really interested in Saul. However, I think he might just be a tad past it for Liverpool. I think maybe if we were going to buy Saul, it should have maybe been in 2017, to be honest with you. But I want to show you this article now as well, where there are some interesting comments here about his agent, Raiola, who we all know as one of the power agents, really, of the footballing world. So he says, Liverpool are in talks with Mino Raiola over the possibility of bringing PSV forward Donyell Malen to Anfield, according to reports, with rumours that Xherdan Shaqiri will leave Liverpool this summer for the right price and Minamino's future is up in the air. The Reds could be after a new forward. Now, obviously, we brought Jota in last season. Minamino didn't really work. But there is space, I think, for one more. There's space for one more. And obviously, I've done a video already about us talking about Kingsley Coman. Lorenzo Insigne is available, potentially. But this one, I'm not going to lie to you, this one I'm really excited about because, as we know, Klopp loves to buy a player that can score goals across the front three. And in the last screen share, which I'll get up again for you very shortly, but it actually says how many goals he scored in each position across the front. but he's set to leave PSV this summer. 27 goals last season before Euro 2020. But apparently Dortmund are the favourites. 34 million it could cost them. Now, I personally think that is a great deal. 34 million is not out of the question for Liverpool to throw down. Now he earns €2 million a year. Now his agent is saying give him 6 million a year and you can have him. That is euros, of course, which would roughly equate to just under £5 million a year, I think. Frank de Boer said Ruud van Nistelrooy is right that Marlon's international breakthrough is there, but he'll have to show it every time he plays. I think he has what it takes to become a major international player. So listen, there's no doubting the fact that this kid is special. 27 goals last year in the Dutch league for PSV, I think is very impressive. Now let me show you this again. Very interesting. Let's get it back up for you. So as I just mentioned, Klopp loves a player that can play across the front three. Now, if you look at this, in attacking midfield, he scored 5 goals. As a striker, as a second striker, he scored 4 goals. As a right winger, he has scored 24 goals. As a left winger, 44. And as a striker, he scored 106 goals, guys. Now, this is goals across his whole career. So, you know, we shouldn't really take this too seriously. But it also does include assists as well. Now, 24 goals from the right winger area, 44 goals and assists from the left winger. But as you can see, it's up front where he does his business the most. 106 assists and goals for Malan in that position, which Liverpool, as we all know, are in the market to replace. So very, very interested to see how that one develops. Would you guys be happy to triple his wages and bring him to Anfield? Let me know in the comments. Is he worth it? His stats are very good. Obviously, knows the Premier League, has been at Arsenal in the reserves, didn't quite make it with them. But to be honest, if you're Arsenal, you'd be absolutely gutted that you even let him go. He was obviously there for a couple of years as an under-18, all the way through to under-23, with a little trip back to PSV in between that. However, I mean, personally, I'd be up for it. I would be up for it. I would be up for bringing him to Anfield and definitely someone to give Firmino a bit of competition. But if you're Arsenal and you're seeing these teams, Borussia, Liverpool, after him for about 35, 40 million, you're going to be kicking yourself big time. Ali A, big up to you, bro. Alex Grizz said we want Saul and it's a genuine link. Yeah, so another comment here from Ali A about Adama Traore. Now, let's show you another article that I've been reading this morning from Paisley Gates website. I'm going to get that up for you right now so we can have a look at the rumours that apparently are linking Adama Traore to Liverpool. Let's show you the whole window, in fact. And actually, I'm just going to show you an individual screen. This is the first time I'm doing this for you guys, so let me know if you like it when I kind of flick through these websites to show you the sources. But on the PaisleyGates.com, Liverpool finally contact to sign £45 million star Klopp eager. Now, this article says that Shaqiri and Origi apparently are not good enough to cover Salah and Mane, who are apparently expected to leave for the African Cup of Nations in January. Now, listen, Adama Traore has been linked with Liverpool before. He had a very good 18-19 campaign. He directly contributed in 18 goals in all comps and was man of the match in both games against the then champions Man City. And that was the period where Liverpool really started to pay attention to Adama Traore, I should say. Quite unfortunate for himself that he hasn't really managed to, make an impact for Spain in the Euros. They've obviously gone out, but he couldn't really get a game, much like Thiago as well, to be fair. Luis Enrique really didn't like him, it seemed, in the Euros. But yeah, it says the 6 times capped Spain player last season had a dismal campaign. He only managed to score his first goal in April, scored 3 goals and 3 assists in all competitions, which really isn't good enough. And to be honest, you're only as good as your last season in football. And if that means that we don't get Traore, then I wouldn't be too upset, to be fair. So let me know in the comments what you think of the linking us to Adama Traore. And I have to say, Ali A, Konaté's announcement video yesterday was a beautiful piece of user-generated content. As you know, when players come through the door at Liverpool, They get the whole treatment. They get the signing video. They get a lot of social media clips that they put out. The good thing about Konate, you could tell, he's got his own cameraman. He's got all of his friends there. And, you know, he's managed to create an incredible piece of content with the flares, the number 5. And I have to say, the new away kit is an absolute joke. It's so good looking, that kit. And don't worry, guys. I will be doing another video when I get my hands on it within the next week to show you guys exactly what it does and feels like on. The last video we did reviewing this shirt, this bad boy, is just hitting 50,000 views. So if you want to see me talk about this kit, the home kit for this season with the lightning bolts, then do go onto the channel and look at that. It's just about to hit 50,000 views, which is really good. Really happy with that. Yeah, so expect another video very, very soon where I'll be talking about the away kit. Talking about Saul, let's bring him into the equation here. I'm just going to share the screen with you again now. And talk about Saul Niguez, because obviously we know about him very well. He's played against us for Atletico Madrid, beating us away at the Atletico Stadium at the Wanda. But yeah, it does say here from Sports Lens that Liverpool are expected to bid for Saul Niguez. This website claims that we need to replace Gini Wijnaldum in the summer, and he has, of course, been identified as a target. The Spaniard has fallen down the pecking order at the club and needs to play first-team football. Still only 26, Saul. But like I said, I didn't have the best year last year, but I definitely remember him playing very well with Torres whilst he was still at that Atletico, maybe 2017-18. Scored an amazing goal against Bayern Munich, I think, for Atletico in the Champions League, which really made me sit up and pay attention. But as you can see here, guys, now this might be a sticking point. Saul has a contract with Atletico until 2026, which is still 5 years away. What a contract that is that he's managed to have there. But a release clause of 150 million euros. However, because of the pandemic, they are expecting offers of around 40 million euros for Saul. Now, if Grizz says that Liverpool are interested in signing Saul, I definitely believe Grizz. He's one of the best and most trusted names in the whole YouTube space. So if Grizz is saying that, then it must be a good thing. And I think if he was to come in and replace Wijnaldum, would you prefer him to a Tielemans, to a Basuma, one of these kind of guys, to a Locatelli? Would you prefer him to them? Let me know in the comments now. North Red says Traore would be a decent signing. Alié confirming that the away kit is very drippy. Stephen Owens makes a very interesting point here, though. Traore, 1 goal in 20, no thanks at 45 million. Konate looks a unit. They could be a daunting prospect for opposition attackers, him and Van Dijk. Absolutely, and that's what I'm hoping. Number 4 and number 5 at the back, Konate and Van Dijk. Which one is better, Alex, the 18-19 home kit or the new Liverpool away kit? It's got to be the away kit, bro. I mean, obviously, we won the Champions League in the 18-19 kit. It was a beaut. However, I am a big fan of the new Liverpool away kit, which you will see me in it very soon. I'm not going to lie to you. You will see me in it very soon, and I'll be doing another video to review it. Alié says, Saul is a Liverpool fan and he loves Gerrard. Well, if you're a Liverpool fan and you love Gerrard, come on. No worries at all. Just join the club. One more article that I am going to show you that has actually come from a Tottenham-based website. And it's about my king, Nat Phillips, or Nathaniel Phillips is probably what I should say. He's an absolute king. Still to this day, he is the wallpaper on my phone, which I'm very, very proud of. But here's some news here. So former Tottenham player Paul Stewart, this is the SpursWeb.com website, says that he would not say no for a £10 million move for Liverpool defender Nat Phillips this summer. As we all know, he ended up playing 17 Premier League games, 3 Champions League matches for Liverpool, even scoring 1 and assisting 1. Unbelievable there. The Athletic have claimed that Spurs may be looking to sign 2 new central defenders this summer as they look to bolster their own ranks. And yeah, as you can see, they are, well, quite keen really to bring in Nathaniel Phillips from Tottenham. Sorry, from Liverpool. I would be very against this move. I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely want us to keep Nat Phillips. And don't forget, we've still got Ben Davies there, who hasn't played for Liverpool. So let's just run through our centre-back options for next season. And listen, we're going to have to sell 1 or 2 of them because I don't think you can have this many in the squad. But you've got Van Dijk, you've got Joe Gomez, you've got Ibrahim Konate, you've got Joel Matip, you've got Nat Phillips, you've got Reece Williams and Ben Davis. There's 7 there. 7 centre-backs that are currently at Liverpool. Will we see an 8th? Will we see it go down to maybe 6? Let us know in the comments. I personally would do everything I can to keep Nat Phillips. I think he's the type of player you want at the club, and he'll do anything for the team. So keep him. Maybe, you know, Reece Williams goes on loan. Maybe Ben Davis goes on loan. Who knows? Saul is a no-brainer, says Gagandeep. Available for approximately 40 million euros. So versatile, ready to win now. Tired of getting project players. Klopp contracted till 2024. So we need to win whilst we have the best manager in the world. That's a great shout, bro. Klopp, of course, only has 3 more years on his contract. So we don't really want players that are going to be good in 3 or 4 years. We do want them now. I'm not going to lie to you. Alex, we will see movement in the transfer window already after the final this Sunday. This is it. As soon as that final finishes, you'd expect there to be ins and outs, comings and goings at Liverpool and a lot of other clubs as well. Loan out Reece Williams, says John Petersburg. Big up to you, mate, with Robbie as your picture there. North Red says, we owe Nat a lot, and for me, he's more reliable than Matip. See, this is something that I agree with, bro. Definitely. Alex, play the Konate announcement video. I want to see it again. I'll play it at the end, man. John Petersburg says, loan out Reece and sell Matip. See, I wouldn't be against that either. Good shout there. Have a look on Twitter, lad. Some Tielemans and Saul news breaking. Right, I will get Twitter up just to see if I can get that Konate video for you guys again so we can watch that. But yeah, I mean, as I've covered these kind of names, we've obviously spoken about Malin, we've spoken about Saul, Adama Traore. What do you guys think? FIFA Gaming says the Saul is close to the fee being agreed, apparently. Well, let's get on Twitter and have a look at that then. I'm very interested in that news, if it is in fact true. Let's see if we can get on Konate's Instagram to show you his video again. But I am on Twitter right now, and I can see. Is there any news on this? Let me know if you guys have actually seen anything in particular. Kopish are reporting that Liverpool want Traore for only 25 to 30 million. Klopp's denying a Coutinho Liverpool return. Ben Davis linked with Celtic. And Kabak could replace Phillips if he leaves. Very interesting there from Kopish. Right, what I'm going to do is type in Saul on Twitter. Let's see if we can get some kind of breaking news on this. I'm going to go with latest. Right, Sam Maguire says he wants Naby to give up the number 8 shirt if Saul arrives. But Purely Football are reporting that Liverpool are very keen on signing Saul Niguez and could soon table a £40 million Euro bid to bring him to Anfield. Apparently, Saul has just started following Liverpool and the Premier League and our captain, Jordan Henderson, on Twitter. Now, this is very important. I know he's also following The Rock, which means he could also be a professional wrestler. But if you're following, now listen, it's social media ages. Who actually knows or cares, or do we know how important this could be? But it's very interesting, to say the least. Follows Liverpool, follows Jordan Henderson on Twitter. And apparently Saul said back in 2020, he said that maybe some people don't rate Henderson as highly as Wijnaldum, Keita or Fabinho, but I think he's the one that brings that team together. He's an example in so many facets of the game. Very interesting goal. Also reporting 3 hours ago, Liverpool are preparing a 40 million offer for Saul, according to AS. He has had very, very, very little injuries for Atletico Madrid. In the 13-14 season, he missed 1 game. He also missed 1 game with a knee injury in 14-15. He missed 5 games in 15-16. In 16-17, he missed 2. In 18-19, he missed 2. And last season, he missed 5 games. So this guy has got an impeccable injury record. I can't lie to you. I'm just watching his clip now, Saul Niguez, of his goal against Bayern Munich. Very technical, very good on that left foot. Beautifully gifted left foot player. And footy accumulators are also saying that Liverpool go on the offensive very soon and offer 40 million for Saul. Very, very interesting. 40 million euros for Saul. Guys, are you happy? Are you sad? Is Sanchez a smokescreen for Saul, who's a smokescreen for Tielemans? Who knows? Yeah, expecting some kind of breaking news on that very soon. Apparently, if we are bidding 40 million for him, FIFA Gaming saying we've bid 40 million euros, they want 50. What's going on? Liverpool have started making some moves. Well, pay attention very soon. Is the Rafinha transfer dead? I mean, we haven't heard about it for some time. To be honest with you, it kind of like was the done thing really to say that Rafinha would want the Anfield move at the start of the window at the end of the season. But it's kind of gone dead a little bit again. I'm not going to lie to you. So maybe that rumor is dead in the water, Rafinha to Liverpool now. But apparently, 10 minutes ago now, the Anfield Talk, breaking news, the Anfield Talk are saying that Tielemans himself is looking forward to making the switch to Anfield. He really wants to go to Liverpool and has already made that known to all the parties involved. There will be a good chance that the transfer could be completed quickly. The 24-year-old from Leicester. So very interesting, really interesting. And also Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip are all in the squad to go to Austria for pre-season next Monday. Really, really interesting. Will Naby Keita be sold this season? But yeah, Saul Niguez, very, very interested in that Liverpool move, apparently for 40 million pounds. Oh, sorry, 40 million euros, I should say. Very interesting. Would you guys want that to happen? Let me know in the comments. Right, to see us out and stop talking about transfers, I've just been on the Anfield Talk. Afternoon all to you, Diego. Alex, which video announcement is better, Stormzy and Pogba or the Konate video? Well, let's watch this Konate video one more time. If you haven't seen it already, I'm about to get it up for you. Please remember to give us a like and a subscription as well if you haven't. But let's play this bad boy for you. Yeah, look, he's cruising. Definitely in France. He's got all of his mates on that pitch. Big Liverpool flag in the middle of the pitch. Love that, man. Love that. Getting his Louis Vuitton bag out of the Gulf. His mate, obviously, there brings it up to the pitch. They're all waiting. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't lie. This video is very cold. They all support Liverpool now. Trust me. Love that. Well, there you can see Konate in his Liverpool shirt looking like an absolute beast. I cannot wait to see this guy line up next to Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool. Nuclear Atom says, Saul isn't a pressing player. He relies on set pieces to score and bullies players. I don't think he will fit your system, similar to Thiago. That's a load of rubbish, my friend. I'm not having that. Lucas says, Fabrizio on his Twitch said Liverpool are waiting for an opportunity in the market and Saul would definitely be that. He's a long-term target. Lucas always says he loves the way Konate has been celebrating his move to Liverpool. Guys, there you go. Then that's your transfer update. We've spoken about Adama Traore. We've spoken about Saul Niguez, Marlon. We've also spoken about Konate's amazing video that he dropped yesterday to announce his number 5 shirt for Liverpool. The home and away kit looks an absolute beaut this season. Well done to Nike. Thanks to you guys for watching. Remember, give us a like. It doesn't take long. Give us a comment to let us know if you would like to see Marlon at Anfield. Would you like to see Saul Niguez at Anfield? Let us know in the comments. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, next week, guys, in Thursday, 6 days away today, I'll be moving to Liverpool. And we've got a very special video to announce that big news in Liverpool. And then very soon after that, we will be starting the new podcast, Hot Topics, with James Redman. Guys, I'll see you very soon. I'm going to be on Don Robbie channel on Sunday for the final of Euro 2020. Watch that if you're into your footy, and if you're into England, of course, come on you Reds, says North Red. Diego says, well done to all. Come on England. Absolutely love that. Right, guys, big up to you. Much love. Remember, show me some love. Like the video. Smash the likes. And I will see you very, very soon. Klopp Talk TV. You're right, bro. How are you, G? You've joined us right at the end, to be fair. So go back and watch the video. Big up, Alex. Come on, boys and girls. Love that. Take care. We'll see you soon. All the best. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just before you go,
Don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
the voice of football's most famous stand.